Just a year after Ring of Fates, Echoes of Time for the Nintendo DS is the third entry in the multiplayer Crystal Chronicles imprint of the Final Fantasy franchise. You get cross-platform capability with the Wii version and online play. But is this a formula that's long past its prime? The tale picks up as a child develops crystal sickness, and your custom-made teenager has to leave the village to find a cure. A scholar named Larketius offers the medicine you need, but in return, you aid him in research that results in catastrophe. The village crystal shatters, and its people disappear, leaving you to search for the crystal shards and uncover mysteries thousands of years old. It's a formulaic plot that doesn't start to get interesting until about the halfway point. However, dialogue from various townsfolk does change after each dungeon, giving minor characters a chance to develop some personality.
You see, it is a simple task I ask. Simple as pie.
The main quest takes you through nearly 20 missions, lasting about 16 to 20 hours in all. You can wander the world map from the start, but you won't be able to enter dungeons until the story takes you there. About a third of the missions have you retreading old ground, and while there are new routes and puzzles, there's definitely some repetition involved. Along the way, you'll open up side quests that can be accessed from a central location in town. You may need to fry some woodland critters for a chef, or save cows from being abducted by UFOs. There are numerous co-op and competitive contracts to complete, and they're great warm-ups before your party goes off to raid a dungeon together. Echoes of Time offers online play for the first time in series history, letting you get together via friend codes or connect with others regionally or worldwide. There's no voice chat, but the game does provide an on-screen keyboard and slots for preset comments and custom remarks. You can join up with people playing the Wii version, and they're identical games. There's a fair amount of content broken into manageable chunks for multiplayer sessions, and the addition of online play makes it easier for parties to stick together for the game's duration. Echoes of Time maintains the hack-and-slash style of previous games in the series, letting players beat up monsters and compete to grab dropped loot. The 4 races return, each with different stats and weapon preferences. Equipment can be bought outright, or players can have it custom-made from dropped materials, and old items can be recycled into jewels to augment your new inventory. The Crystal Chronicles games are designed around multiplayer, and the experience is much more fun and frantic, even with just one person timing spells to create combos, competing to grab items, or cooperating to hit switches in advance. One player may need to hold onto a lever while another forges ahead, or you may simply need to stack boxes on top of multiple plates to open a gate. As in Ring of Fates, there's quite a bit of platforming involved, which can cause frustration at times due to the isometric perspective and a limited view of your surroundings. It's also too easy to mistakenly pick up allies when trying to grab items, and in multiplayer, friendly fire can stun party members and leave them vulnerable. If you do opt to play by yourself, you have the unattractive choice of going it alone, or towing a party of AI characters along with you. The AI does a fair job with general combat, timing spell combos, and healing, but it's dumb as rocks. Computer-controlled characters won't scale vertical platforms, don't pick up items, aren't of any use in puzzles, can't be commanded to stay put on a switch, and if you let them, they'll repeatedly run headfirst into boiling lava. It's a tale of give and take. Echoes of Time is meant to be played with friends, and if you don't, it can be incredibly frustrating. Echoes of Time features a competent 3D engine for a DS game. All the weapons and armor have distinct models, letting you mix and match outfits. Voice work during cinemas isn't all that great, but the soundtrack is one of the game's highlights. Approximating the same tone of the ancient instruments featured in the original GameCube release. Just as an FYI, the Wii version is little more than a DS game on a disc. It's flat out ugly. The textures are a bit smoother and you can scale the size of both screens, but otherwise, it's far below the standards on the platform. Like prior entries in the series, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time is a great experience if you team up with friends, but solo adventurers will have to contend with multi-part puzzles on their own and incompetent AI partners. If you're thinking about buying the Wii version, drop the final score a few tenths for the awful visuals. But if you're looking for a passable cooperative game on either system, it's not a bad choice.